we put a lot of effort into the league. Every match was a championship match for us, and we've tried to energise the guys now. We've given them as much rest as possible since the league. We've let them back to the clubs, and we're hoping now that we can kick on from here. We're trying to play a certain way. We're trying to play expansive football. We're trying to move the ball quickly because we feel that's what suits the personnel that we have. We're not the biggest team in the world, but we're athletic and we have a lot of talented footballers, a lot of skillful footballers. So we're trying to play that way, but it takes time to get where you want to be, and we feel that we're improving all the time technically, but we have to start really putting that together. And if we get these great scoring chances that we got against New York, against Leitrim, we're going to have to score them if we're going to win the game, and we're very, very aware of that, and the forwards in particular are very aware of that. Leitrim are always tough to beat in Carrick-on-Shannon. You know, they're at home, and they probably feel that we're struggling a little bit. And you know, I've been involved with Mayo as a player and as a coach when Mayo have struggled to win down there. So like Fergal and Kevin and myself and all the management team, we're very aware that if we're not playing at a very, very high level, that we could get beaten in Carrick-on-Shannon. So we're not anxious, but we're very, very very focused on getting a big performance on Sunday. They have a fair bit of talent, but they're difficult to scout because, with the exception of Elman Mulligan, they're all very solid players, and you know they all put their shift in. They're very much a team as opposed to individuals, and outside of young Mulligan, they don't really rely on anybody. So even the top teams, you can say if we stop him, and him, we'd have a great chance of winning the game. Leitrim aren't like that. They kind of rely on everybody, and those teams can be difficult to beat. And the Leitrim guys, they won't quit. We all know that you know they might struggle a little bit in the league and have a few tough losses, but when it comes to the championship, especially when they're at home, they play with great heart and great passion. So we try to play with pace because it suits us. We try to make the pitch as big as possible, and we try to move the ball as quickly as we can. And for the most part, defensively, we try to push up and play 14 versus 14 out the field, but sometimes when you're under a bit of pressure, that can't be done as well. But that would be our philosophy, to be expansive and move the ball quickly and try and get the ball into the danger zone, the opponent's danger zone, as quick as possible. It'd be fantastic, you know, to win a Connacht title with Roscommon, but that's a long, long way away. You know, we're really focusing in on the Leitrim game. We can't afford to be looking any further than Leitrim, and if we can win by a point or two, we'll be a very happy squad.